Education, Committee of the Whole meeting. Board members, call your name. Could you please say present for the trustee King? Present. Treasurer Luna? Present. Vice President McIntyre? Present. Trustee Booth? Present. And myself, Mike Gill, present, and we have two absent. Trustee Rogers is here. We have one absent, Secretary Perkins. Thank you. The board will now hear comments from the public. We ask that you state the reason for addressing the board, and that you limit your remarks to 3 minutes on matters within the authority of the board and not address individual by name. The presiding officer of the board should have the right to limit the number of persons who may address the board on the same subject. Please state your name first before beginning to speak. Once you want to speak, board public will stand up there and begin to speak. You can say your name and your zip code.
Hello, my name is Tiki Flo. My zip code is 48507.
Say your name again, because we're getting the echo.
Yes, we are. You want me to turn it down some? Okay. Okay, I'll stand back because I'm loud. My name is Tiki Flo. My area code is 48507. Zip code. So I have a couple of concerns. I'm new to Flint, although I'm not new to Michigan. I was born here. I was born in Detroit, but I left. I've been gone for 12 years, and I came back. And I came back to here, and I just have a few concerns. The backpack, the clear backpack, I understood, but the hoodies and the cell phones, I don't know, but it's causing a lot of how can I say, what did I write down? It's a lot of things. No, it's over here. So yes, with the phones, you have parents in an uproar because if somebody is on the side of the road, because that has happened to me, when they can't get to their child and their child can't get to their parent, opposed to just taking something away. How about compromise? We sign the computers out so they can sign their cell phones in when they come in and sign their cell phones out. If that doesn't sound like a good idea, at least try to compromise with the students. The hoodies, another thing, compromise with the hoodies. That's actually a racist policy. However, you're basically calling them thugs without calling them thugs because they're in elementary, right? And you're playing into that stereotype because they can't listen. Give them a 3-strike rule. 1, 2, 3. I caught you with your hoodie up. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to take it away. My baby is cold. Okay. The thing with the hoodies are, I can't find a regular sweater anywhere. And then when I do find them, they're $35, $40. I don't know who's shopping for who. If y'all have little babies or I don't have that type of money. Coming from where I came from to here, and all my son had was hoodies, and this is one of the coldest cities, and you're gonna tell my child that he can't wear his hoodie? I think that's irresponsible and it's neglect because he's saying he can't think straight. So if he can't think straight, he can't learn because he's cold. And if the teacher say, well, I have the heat on at such and such, okay, but I'm still cold, right? That's neglect. So you guys need to look into that. Compromise with the parents, compromise with the students. I don't have the money to go and spend $45, $35 for each sweater and got to go to Great Lakes to find a sweater because you can't find them out here. All of them every store have hoodies. It's hard. Thank you.
Next public speaker. Next public speaker. Seeing there's no one else would like to speak, we'll proceed to our agenda. I now turn the floor over to Trustee Relative for the human resource portion of the agenda. Trustee Relative.
President McNeil. Can you guys hear me? All right. I'd like to call the Human Resource Committee of the whole meeting to order. I will now call upon Superintendent Jones to present action to the board. Superintendent Jones.
Good evening, Board of Education. Thank you, Trustee Relaford. I seek a motion and a second from the board to move Resolution 1.4, Personnel Recommendations, to the regular board meeting on March 18, 2026 for adoption.
Madam Chair,
Mr. King.
I move to approve item 1.4.
Is there a second? Support. Support. It has been properly moved and supported. Is there any discussion? Yes. Vice President McIntyre, please proceed.
So why are we moving things, why are we not moving things to the regular meeting? Why are we just putting on?
Anyone want to respond to that? Yeah, that's what this motion was, to approve it.
The motion was to approve, not to move it forward.
We spoke last night with the HR person while we were doing this here, because we did, a lot of times when people get a job and they come here looking for a job, they probably done left one job coming here. And we already approved them hiring payrolls and teachers. And so the purpose of this is that they don't have to wait 2 weeks to get to a board meeting to get approved, then with another 2. Yes.
It's not answering the question.
I'm just not giving them a chance, it's got to wait, and it is
Justifying the
I'm not
motion.
justified, I'm telling you. how we-
Excuse me, excuse me. Okay. Vice President McIntyre, please continue. Did we get her information?
Excuse me, ma'am, we were gonna get some information from you, and give it to the secretary right here, because we're in the midst of a board meeting.
I have the floor.
You want the floor? She had it. McIntyre, but you answered her question. So, well, she got up. Vice President McIntyre, you finished? Are you finished?
So point of order, I was asking why it was being moved, why we were approving it as opposed to moving it forward. I was not asking what it was and what it was about. I know that. And this, the question was, why are we voting for it tonight and not moving it to the regular board meeting as a standard operations?
That was the motion.
Madam Chair.
Go ahead, Mr. Luna.
So I do want to be clear. There's no bylaw or state statute that says we have to move items to the next meeting. It's within our authority. I'm talking right now, be quiet. It's within our authority to do it the way you want to. It's a proper motion. If that's the motion, it's proper. It was seconded, now we're in debate. Want to vote against it, vote against it. Otherwise, it's proper.
Vice President McIntyre, you finished? I would strongly suggest to my colleagues that we remain respectful. We don't have to agree, but as the chair, my ask is that we all remain respectful.
Thank you.
President McNeil, please proceed.
We're voting on the payroll, which we discussed with the HR, which is last night meeting. We were going to go ahead and approve them to get hired right away, because they will have, so they won't have to wait to get the job, because we had already discussed this with the board, and you remember, we agreed to this last night. So we could go ahead and approve and hire them right there when they bring it before us, and I have to do it to the next meeting. I'm done.
Trustee King?
Yeah, since I made the motion, I think I'll be clear.
Thank
First, all colleagues have the privilege to move a motion, and any colleague have the privilege to do a second. But if my colleague want a rationale, I give it for in this case. So even taking in context of the conversation we had yesterday around paraprofessionals, but also when I look at this packet here, okay. I look at the pack here, a couple of things, but since being in the district, even being in different schools, is visiting. We have a PE teacher for Potter Elementary here. We've been waiting probably to fill that position for a while now. We have parapros to get, to be supporting the classroom. Finally having another guidance counselor at Southwestern to be full-time, a resource room teacher. I don't see for me, I want to,
Excuse me, Vice President McIntyre, please refrain from interrupting. Trustee King, proceed.
Yeah, thank you. So my rationale, I'm not required, I don't have to, share, but when I think about it, this is we need the staff. We want to improve academics. We want to make sure we have resources for our school buildings, and this is why I'm gonna move to approve it tonight. There's nothing that was alarming. If it was, I would have communicated, made my communications known earlier. So thank you.
Anyone else? Seeing no further discussion. Excuse me. The motion to approve Resolution 1.4, personnel recommendation to the regular, to approve it, will be conducted by a roll call vote. As I call your name, please say yes or no to approve this motion. Treasurer Luna,
Yes.
Trustee King,
Yes.
Vice President McIntyre,
Yes.
President McNeil,
Yes.
Trustee Booz,
Yes.
Secretary Perkins is absent. Myself, Trustee Rutherford, is a yes. Motion passed, 6 yes and 1 absent. In your packet on page 5 is information item 2.3, retirements and resignations. Do any board members have any questions?
Madam Chair,
Mr. King?
not a question, but a recognition of all of
Yes.
the teachers and paraprofessionals that spend time in their service. I want to acknowledge we have 22 years, 34 years, 29 years, and 34 years. As started as a custom of our colleagues is to recognize the retirement of our teachers and paraprofessional and support staff. I want to just recognize that amazing years of service. We appreciate you and thank you over the time you've dedicated to our scholars.
Anyone else? Myself as the HR chair, and also I worked at Freeman, so Miss Curtis, Miss Judd, and Miss Savoy, excellent, excellent teachers. It is my hope that they're going to retire and return. So, sure, Mr. Luna.
Yeah, thank you, Madam Chair. I just want to acknowledge Lorenzo Alfaro for his 22 years. Unfortunately, his wife passed away last week, so I see why he's retiring. Yeah, she had cancer. I think the daughter works at Flint schools too. Lorenzo Alfaro. Oh, thanks.
Okay. Any further questions as it relates to the retirees or resignations?
No.
All right, seeing no further business. Oh, well, first of all, thank you, Superintendent Jones. Seeing no further business, I declare the Human Resource Committee of the whole meeting adjourned. I turn the floor over to Treasurer Luna for the Finance and Operation Committee of the whole portion of the agenda. It is now 6:44 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Rutherford. I would now call the Finance and Operations Committee of the whole meeting to order at 6:44 p.m. I now call on Superintendent Jones to present action to the board.
Thank you. Before I present action on this item, I just want to remind the Board of Education this is efforts to continue the closure of Northwestern. Now we're moving inside the building to ensure that Flint Community Schools and the Board of Education is not leaving items haphazardly all over this property. And so in an effort to make sure that the community has an opportunity to bid and get items, we're bringing this forward, and Flint Community Schools will make money off of this, but we also are going to have an opportunity for staff to have a private bidding auction as well on items that's in that building. However, I want to make it very clear before we get into this is that we still have rights to everything in that building. So if there was ever a time we decided we wanted to put a sticky note on something, we have the right to do so. And it won't go into the bidding process, okay?
Is that company here?
They are here. Are they here? All right, so I'll seek the motion. I seek a motion and a second for the board to move Resolution 11.15, authorization of proposal from Bittergy to the regular board meeting on March 18, 2026.
Support.
All right, so there's been a motion by President McNeil to move this item to the next board meeting, and it's been seconded by Trustee Booth.
Mr.
Trustee Rutherford.
Um, this is good to see that this is happening. I don't know if my thing is on, but it's okay. It's good to see that it's happening, but however, I'm gonna go back in time. While we were in Mississippi, I think we agreed to support their impoverished district with with some of our things. Are we still able to do that?
We are.
Okay. And do you have a timeline or a time frame when that will happen?
I will create one.
Okay, prior to all of this?
Yes, I
Okay.
will do so.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Yeah.
Y'all set?
Yes.
Any more discussion?
Yes,
President McNeil?
I'm going to support this. We've been trying to get something like this on the books about 3 or 4 years ago to start to doing some type of proposal and bidding how to get rid of some of these assets that we got. And I think we're on the right track. We tried to talk about it, and now this board is beginning to stop talking and moving things into action. And because we have to liquidate a lot of stuff. We got a lot of stuff around here. So I support this, and also support what Trustee Relaford said, that I don't know how that's going to happen going to Mississippi, but I think that we don't want to send them old stuff beat up because they already got that. So we will have to look at that and see, but I'm supporting this portion right here.
Thank you. Anyone else want to speak?
Mr. Chair, if I may say one.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I apologize. I did not read this to now. So it's Bittery. How do you pronounce? Am I saying it correct?
Bittergy.
Bittergy. Are they here?
Right
Yeah,
Where?
right here.
here. There.
Oh, duh. Hi. Come close. Right to right. Hi. What's your name?
Could you go to the mic right there? Thank you.
My name
Oh.
is Ed Olet with Bittergy.
Hi, Ed.
Yes.
Ed, how long you been doing what you've been doing? What you're doing?
Probably, it's 17 years now.
17 years. So would you say you're a novice, you're an expert, or you're just getting your feet wet?
Definitely expert, especially with schools in Michigan.
Okay.
And
So-
we're based in Michigan as well.
Especially in Michigan? Okay, so how do you you go through the inventory and you label it and you scan it? What I'm concerned with is having correct inventory and knowing what's in, what's going out and what still remains, so that at any given time, if there's a question, we know what's in that building. So
Yes.
how do you work, what is your process on labor and everything?
Sure. So our team, once we obtain access, we go in and we do a complete inventory with photos and descriptions, and we upload that to the website. And then those items stay there, even post-auction. So pre-auction, of course, you can see everything, and it's searchable data as well. And everything's assigned a lot number. So if you walk through the school, you could, find a number and you would know where that is. And then after an auction, we have, we believe in transparency, so you can always see what items have went for, where they were at, and so on.
So are we selling books as a whole or individually?
So that would be up for debate. I would say if it was me for curriculum, we would group things together. And I think that's a sensitive topic, curriculum is. So I would think that we'd want to discuss that with communications and how we address that. Yeah, for normal library books, things like that, we would group them as we would see to get a bid. Because we don't, we want to not put a lot of effort into putting items, inventorying items, and then getting no bid.
Okay.
So the idea is to get, at least a bid so we can sell the items.
Do you anticipate bundling anything?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah,
Okay.
and especially low, so we've been doing this for a number of years with other districts, and even on this level with a large scale, And with our experience, we'll know how to put things together, like even school desks. You know, we may group those in, 15, 20, and so on. Sometimes if we have, we did do a tour, so there was, well, any number of items. If there's a large quantity, we may say one lot has 10, the next lot will have 20, and then that way we can kind of create a good, for the general public that just wants to buy one item, and then also for a district that wants to buy a bulk amount.
Okay.
So,
One of the main things that's important to me is paraphernalia, because we are such an amazing district. History, traditionally, just want to make sure that uniforms, trophies, or things of that nature, no.
Yep.
Because if a couple schools closed and I'm walking down the street and I see one of my jerseys, I played in sports, so just seeing the jersey was it's kind of sad. So with us going this extra, I just wanted to just verbally say that to you. I'll be supporting it, so thank you for
Great.
being able to respond to me.
Thank you.
President McNeil.
Yes, thank you a lot. A lot of the stuff that you're going to be going through, I think Trustee King and the previous president, Michael Clark, we went over there and looked at a lot of things. I don't know if she was with us, but those books are so old and outdated. That's why we do them over there. And a lot of your trophies, and my understanding, is in another location. Is that correct, Mr. Jones?
We've already.
So, we had
taken
already
all of
kind of moved that, and that was one of the conversations that our team had talked about a few years ago, securing that. And there are other stuff, but you guys are the expert. And on page 15, you kind of talk about how you're going to set up taking pictures and putting them on the website. Mostly everything in Northwestern that you're looking at has been there for over 10, 11 years, for sure, even when I was over there teaching. So there's a lot of stuff, and some of the stuff is damaged, and everything is not where we can do anything with it. But we are doing the right thing. We're not just letting it sit there like we have done in the past and bringing someone such as yourself in to do this here. It's going to be in the public. It's going to be invited. So we're doing something better than just letting it sit there. I like the two ovens that you got out there, so I think this is going to work pretty well.
Yes, we do think it's a responsible thing to do for any district. And again, we pride ourselves on transparency and also just giving people an opportunity to bid and being online. So it's not a garage sale where you're hoping 10 people show up to buy stuff. This is going to be worldwide, but also still have that local availability.
So, Joseph, are we approving this for today, or what are you?
So Madam Chair, your motion was to move it to the meeting.
Oh, that's what the motion was? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Mr. Chair?
Yes.
So seeing a couple things, can you hear me good?
Yeah,
Yeah, a couple things. Thank you for being here tonight. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Mr. Jones, thank you for listening to the board for the district auction to make sure we do not, we do our due diligence with the leftover materials that we have. But also, to my colleagues, me personally, I would like to get this started as soon as possible. Is there a way we can amend the motion to approve tonight?
That's what you're right to do.
Well, we have to withdraw the first one.
You have to withdraw, right? To do amendment?
Yeah,
You can amend
we
it.
can withdraw without rejecting. I'm sorry, let me let you chair, sorry.
All right, so, the motion's on the floor. If you'd like to withdraw and then make a new motion or someone else do that, we can do that. So, do you want to withdraw your motion?
I want to withdraw the motion.
Is there any objections? All right, motion withdrawn.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
I move to approve item 11.15.
Is there support?
Support.
Okay, item's been moved and supported. Any discussion?
Mr. Chair,
Go ahead.
I just want to apologize. Had I read this, I wouldn't have had to ask you one question, so I'm sorry.
Happens, no worries. All right, seeing no discussion, the motion to approve action item 11.15 will be called by a roll call vote. Trustee King,
Yes.
Trustee Relaford,
Yes.
President McNeil,
Yes.
Vice President McIntyre,
Yes.
Trustee Booth,
Yes.
and myself, yes. Motion passes 6 yes to 0 no. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, moving along.
I seek a motion to approve Resolution 11.16, authorization to repair boiler number 3 and number 4 at the administration building.
Mr. Chair,
Go ahead.
I make a motion to approve item 11.16.
Is there a second?
Support.
All right, item's been moved and supported. Any discussion? All right, see no discuss. Wait, did someone raise their hand? Go ahead.
These items, this is more of a question than a discussion, it could lead into a discussion. Because of the importance of these items, are we trying to make these an action item to go forward, rather than just something that we know that we need, that we could vote for it and change the motion a little bit, and just go ahead and pass it, so they can get to work?
I mean, the
That's
motion-
what we did, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
all right, just want to make
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right, seeing no further discussion, the motion to approve action item 11.16 will be conducted by a roll call vote. Trustee King,
Yes?
Trustee Relaford,
Yes.
President McNeil,
Yes.
Vice President McIntyre,
Yes.
Trustee Booth,
Yes.
and myself, yes. The motion passes 6 yes, 0 no.
Right. I seek a motion to approve Resolution 11.17, authorization to pay an invoice from Weinstein and Communications.
Mr. Chair,
Go ahead.
I move to approve item 11.17.
Okay, is there a
Support.
second?
Yeah.
All right, the motion's been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion?
Yes. Can you explain this, Mr. Jones? You don't know?
Yeah, no problem. Let me go to my document.
Thank you.
And that's for Weinstein's and Communications.
Page 25.
Yeah, so this goes along with
The
the,
boiler.
yep, the
Okay.
boiler at the admin building. This is the other part of it, but it's two separate companies, so we wanted to make sure we separated it.
This is, okay. When it was too cold.
Well, yeah, yes.
I remember that.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, so I was trying to see if I could correlate that together, so thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Any more discussion? All right, seeing none, I will conduct the motion to approve 11.17 by roll call vote. Trustee King,
Yes?
Trustee Relaford,
Yes.
President McNeil,
Yes.
Vice President McIntyre,
Yes.
Trustee Booth,
Yes.
and myself, yes. The motion passes 6 yes, 0 no.
I seek a motion and a second from the board to approve Resolution 11.18, authorization to pay an invoice to repair boilers at Southwestern.
Mr. Chair,
Trustee King,
I move to approve item 11.18.
is there a second?
Support.
All right, the motion's been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion on 11.18?
Mr. Chair,
Trustee Relaford.
what number boiler is this? Mr. Jones, you, Mr. Allen, remember, I think I had
Both.
asked, we number so we can know which boiler, if
Okay.
it's,
Go ahead, Alan.
Do you want to come up, Alan?
It's mostly boiler 1. They did some work on boiler 2, but they found they needed to get more parts. And I asked for a quote once we had boiler 1 stabilized. I asked
Page
for a quote
29.
to repair the second boiler, which is number 2, and that'll be the next item agenda.
okay. So this is your numbering system that you started? Right?
I don't understand your question.
You put number 1 and number 2, so letting us know that this just came to us.
Correct.
Instead of- Okay, so that stopped me from thinking we're repairing the same boiler every 3 months.
No.
Okay, thank you. I'm
You're welcome.
satisfied.
Any more discussion? All right, seeing none, I will conduct the motion to approve 11.117. Or was it 118? Sorry, 118 by roll call vote. Trustee King,
Yes?
Trustee Relaford,
Yes.
President McNeil,
Yes.
Vice President McIntyre,
Yes.
Trustee Booth,
Yes.
and myself, yes. Motion passes 6 yes, 0 no.
All right. I seek a motion and a second from the board to approve Resolution 11.19, authorization of a quote to replace faulty micro ration valve and mod motor on boiler at Southwestern.
Mr. Chair,
Trustee King,
I move to approve item 11.19.
is there a second?
Support.
All right, the motion's been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion? All right, seeing none, I will conduct the motion to approve 11.19 by a roll call vote. Trustee King,
Yes?
Trustee Relaford,
Yes.
President McNeil,
Yes.
Vice President McIntyre,
Yes.
Trustee Booth,
Yes.
and myself, yes. Motion passes 6 yes, 0 no.
Okay. I seek a motion and a second from the board to approve Resolution 11.20, authorization to pay an invoice from Corrigan Moving Systems to, tonight.
Mr. Chair,
Go ahead.
I move to approve item 11.20.
All right.
Yeah.
There's a motion. Is there support?
Support.
Motion's been moved and supported. Are there any questions or discussion?
Mr. Chair,
Go ahead.
are they here?
Are you guys with Corrigan?
No.
No? Okay.
I guess for me, this is a result of the flood. And I think I asked the question, everything associated with that, will we be able to reimburse general funds with the insurance? And I don't see that on here. Or is that possible? Because this is a direct result of the flood at Northwestern. One of my asks was, whatever the insurance can cover, let's allow the insurance to cover it instead of keep exhausting from general funds. Anyone recall that conversation?
You have
Well,
any-
well, I
can you
do,
answer
so.
that?
It was understood from our
Sure,
first.
sure.
Go ahead.
This is a part of insurance.
Just a
it's-
part of
Go ahead,
insurance.
it's a part of insurance. And just for the public, we're taking out the general insurance company was here, and they agreed they're gonna reimburse us, so it won't slow down process. So we are going to get reimbursed when they send us the money. And I think we should be able to, Trustee Robert, maybe we should, some kind of way be able to verify that when that happens, or with that, something like that. We should be able to help us, just check it off if we
Yeah.
go and make sure that money's moving.
I would
Like it
just like
should.
for it to be included on this resolution, that's all. The cost to come out of general fund would be reimbursed with
Yeah.
insurance. I didn't see that on here, that's what prompted me to ask the question.
We can make that adjustment.
Yes,
Very
Yeah.
good.
thank you.
Okay.
If I
Would you
can
make
res-
note of that?
Sure, go ahead.
And if I could respond to that, a lot of what we do is just a system of reimbursements. I mean, even with the ESSER dollars,
Mhm.
you would pay for it and then get approved by MDE, and then they reimburse us. So it's kind of annoying, but it's just the norm, unfortunately.
If I could respond to you, I think it just makes me feel better
Yeah,
to
no, I
know it's
understand.
in writing, because I come from, if it's not in writing, it didn't happen.
I understand that.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Any more discussion? All right, seeing none, I will conduct a roll call to approve action item 11.20. Trustee King,
Yes.
Trustee Relaford,
Yes.
President McNeil,
Yes,
Vice President McIntyre,
Yes.
Trustee Booth,
Yes.
and myself, yes. The motion passes 6 yes, 0 no.
I seek a motion and a second from the board to approve Resolution 11.21, authorization of a proposal to install filtration kits on food preparation sinks, single-level and bi-level bottle filler drinking fountains for tonight.
Mr. Chair,
Go ahead.
I move to approve item 11.21.
Is there a second?
support.
Mr. Chair.
All right, hold on. There's been a motion to approve 11.21 by Trustee King and supported by President McNeil. You got a question? Trustee?
Yes, Mr. Jones, could you share the good details around this item here?
Yes, we have them here tonight, actually, to support this conversation. So I'm going to ask these gentlemen just to, if you will, if you could go to the mic, that would be helpful to answer board questions. Board members, we received a grant for this.
Oh, sweet.
Yes,
And to be in compliance with the new laws, we have to install new water fountains. And so
which is great.
these guys are going to talk to us a little bit about it. Why don't you tell the board who you are and just talk to us about what's happening here?
My name is Vuyo Matanda, based out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. I
Kind of
represent.
speak into the mic so with the people in the audience.
Oh,
can hear.
I represent Gordian. I'm the account manager for the state of Michigan.
Good evening, Board. My name is Tom Nussrode, and I represent Gordian, and it's a procurement mechanism in order to process construction needs as needed, whether schools, governments, cities, anything. So,
Yes, I'm Fred Stacks, account executive for Gordon out of the Lansing, Michigan area.
So could you explain what's going on with this here? Could you all kind of explain how this is happening for the Board of Education?
Sure. We were reached out to by Mr. Velez to assist with your end of June deadline to meet the requirements of the state of Michigan to have the Filter First program fulfilled. We are a company that helps with procuring construction needs. We talked to Lang Construction, who is one of our contractors, and they bid this out for you folks to look at. I don't know if you have copies of the proposal, but the proposal is listed in line item form. There's also at the beginning of it a description of the work being proposed for having the bottle fillers installed.
You have a question?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Just wanted to finish. When will this project start?
After approval.
After approval, does it mean tomorrow?
Well, I mean, we're gonna have that scheduled with Alan, but Lang is ready to start at your convenience.
We'll work out a schedule.
Gotcha.
We have to make sure that we get some ground information and get to the principals.
Okay.
Make sure that the buildings know when this is happening, and then we'll get started.
Cool.
So
Awesome.
I would say we probably would start getting going in the next week or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Trustee Williford?
In looking at this document, the grantee, it looks like the expenditure period is close. Will that hinder you all at all? Here on page 46. So it looks like the final expenditure report is 7/31/26, but then it said expenditure period. Beginning date is 10/24/23. Does that have anything to do with you all? And ending date is 6/30/2026.
Yes, the end date is what we are looking to have everything completed by for you folks. That is a close for the state. So everything invoiced were complete by the 30th. But the initial date that you had mentioned was when the grant funds were issued.
So everything is being adjusted because it's just now starting. So it's like 3 months. That's fast. That's a lot. I mean, I just want to make sure. I know you guys are good, but they put this amount of time in there for a reason. And am I reading this correctly? The dates, I got 10/24/2023, all the way up to 6/30/2026.
Yes, ma'am.
Will you be completed by 6:30?
We talked to Lang, and Lang said that they would be able to have that completed by the end of June. Yes.
If an extension is needed, will we be able to get an extension without incurring any expenses on our end? If you can't answer that, I'm fine with that. 'Cause I'm gonna hold you to it.
That'd be through the state. That's the state funding. Yeah, the deadline is set by the state for the funding, so the project has to be completed by June 30th and invoiced and paid.
I can't understand anything you say.
I'll ask that question.
Okay. Okay, all right. But that's important to me, because I don't, this right here will cover, this grant will cover everything, it looks like. But it looks like if we go beyond that, I just don't want the onus to fall on the board where we have to decide to take something out of general fund. We don't want to have to move anything around. But Mr. Jones, I trust you on this. Okay, thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you so much. Any more questions or discussion? All right. The motion to approve action item 11.21 will be conducted by a roll call vote. Trustee King.
Yes.
Trustee Relaford.
Yes.
President McNeil.
Yes.
Vice President McIntyre.
Yes.
Trustee Boos.
Yes.
And myself, yes. The motion passes 6 yes, 0 no. In your packet on pages 55 to 59 is information, item 12.3, monthly check register report, And on page 60 is information item 12.4, disbursements by account monthly report. Do any board members have any questions? All right, seeing none, I will conclude and adjourn the Finance and Operations Committee of the Whole meeting at 7:10 p.m. I now turn the floor back over to President McNeil for the Board Committee of the Whole portion of the agenda.
Oh, this is it. Do any board member have any comments or remarks before we adjourn?
Yeah, just have a quick one,
Sure.
if I may. So, and we've all said this at different times of our time on the board. You know, our main priority is to really focus on the students within our schools, but we should also remember in our name, it's called Flint Community Schools, and a lot of non-FCS students, families, residents use our parks, our playgrounds. They live by our schools, both, you know, functional schools and vacant schools. I do want to give it a shout out to Mr. Jones and Mr. Velez. There's some football team that plays football behind Central High School. Obviously, we're going to be, you know, renovating that campus, so they need a new home, and the season starts pretty soon. So I know y'all are coordinating with that. Hopefully, they can go to Northwestern and play there. But those kids are both FCF students and resident students who could be future students of ours. So it's always good to have that good customer service and partnership with, you know, the folks in our community. So thank you. Appreciate it.
Madam Chair?
Yes.
I would like to respond to that mother that was here, especially the comment about the hoodies. I don't want to misquote her, but I'm in favor of no hoodies because of a safety reason, and I see all ethnicities wearing hoodies. So I'm confused, but maybe hopefully I can reach out to her to get an understanding of why she thought it was racial. I think that's what I thought she said. And it's for safety reasons. And they make more than one type of sweater. I have grandbabies, and they have several sweaters without the hoodies. Hoodies is a preference. It's a fad. But we do have, I think, paraphernalia here for students, jackets, for free. So just reach out, just ask. No one is going to be cold. I don't think any adult will allow a student to be cold. But however, rules are for a reason. Safety is a major priority here in this district, and I would hope that we never stray away from that. And as it relates to the cell phone, every building has a phone. So we've just become so convenient with having a cell phone. But until the students are able to be responsible, and I'm sorry, elementary, a child is with you. I'm confused. Why does a young kid, 5 or 6 or 7 or 8, need a cell phone? They're with an adult. That just confused me, but that's just melody. But what's important to me is as we move around, the months get warmer, that we participate in the parks that we have at our districts, and that we take it upon ourselves to get to know our neighbors. That's really what I'm getting at. Because we've been inside so long, Flint Schools wants to be a community again. So I just ask everyone, and I include myself, I will get out and I will visit the parks. I will talk to the neighbors, because we want everyone to feel a part of this journey. We're going somewhere, and I just want everyone to be a part of it. Thank you.
Can I respond to one of your comments?
Sure.
Do you know how our policy aligns with the new state cell phone law? I don't. I haven't looked it up, to be honest.
Yeah. Sorry, my bad.
I'm just curious. I never thought about it until now.
You guys keep doing what you're doing. We're just doing comments.
Several districts are picking up on no cell phones
So,
and no
wait
hoodies.
a minute.
Oh, he
I'll
is.
turn it over. You done? You good? Okay. I'm sorry. He was.
Ask me.
Yeah, because I know they passed a state law, so
Yeah.
I wasn't sure how our, will align with that new law.
It rolls right with it, honestly.
Trustee King.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, if I can, to quickly answer you, it aligns really perfectly, and we go one step above for the state law. So I serve on our state association, MASB Government Relations Committee. a bill came from the Governance Relations Committee. They wanted the we approved it as to support it as a government relations committee, and it closely aligns to what our policy is. I was able to speak to board members across from the state. They were confused, and I had to share that Flint Community Schools already does it. It was like, oh, they wasn't aware. And then we made them aware, and then they felt good to support
We
it.
have
So
to follow state law, so we can't really change.
can't change it
That's
from
what I was
that
getting at.
piece. Yeah, and my other comment piece, last week, I was able to attend the volleyball game, the Holmes volleyball game at the International IAF. Our girls did an amazing job.
Okay.
They did not, unfortunately was not able to win the game, but seeing that our girls did the best they can, seeing the new jerseys that they have, just a team effort together. Our kids are improving every day, day by day. Just being able to sit in the crowd and support our scholars was fun and amazing. Seeing the excitement amongst parents there and the team members, it was good to see. I want to thank you to the coaches. I know the head coach is Ms. Dixon, so I really appreciate everything that they're doing over there. And it was good to see our kids in some nice jerseys over there, so thank you for making those adjustments. That's all my comments.
Superintendent Jones, you want to speak on what we did yesterday?
sure
and
will.
then I'll come up to you.
Yes, myself, board president and vice president, we had an opportunity to go to visit Lansing. We had a Lansing Day where we were able to go in front of senators and representatives to speak about the blight in our school community and trying to acquire dollars for the district so that we could demolish buildings that are no longer able to, be used in our district. And so very, very good outcomes with Representative, Kelly. There's so others that, but I want to mention Cynthia Neely and also Senator Cherry, who has been instrumental in a driving force to support Flint. So we were able to go. We were
Senator Kelly.
He did. He mentioned.
I'm sorry.
Representative Kelly.
Oh, Representative Kelly.
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Who's looking to support us in a major way. So there's some irons in the fire to support Flint Community Schools as it pertains to the blight. We hear our community. The Board of Education is listening, and we are also listening and trying to make sure that we acquire funds to demolish buildings. So just wanted to give an update. We spent most of our day in Lansing yesterday. So thank you, Board President.
Trustee McIntyre?
Yes, thank you for everyone who's been supporting us on our journey. We've been doing a lot of hard work. Like has been mentioned, we've come back from Washington, D.C., doing a lot of advocacy and training and collaboration with other school boards and with other school districts to not only highlight and showcase Flint Community Schools, but also to kind of see what we can do above and beyond to improve our district. And in vein of, or in the spirit of improving the district, I really want to thank the people who came to yesterday's special meeting and to everyone who makes comments, comes forward and makes comments. So I want to emphasize how that works for partnership and collaboration, which I've always talked about, and it's increasingly important in today's climate. And so I want to thank everyone who is taking that spirit and actively working towards partnership. I would really like to see people come to the board and offer their services, their suggestions, their criticisms, their comments, like has been done yesterday and today. And I just want to reach out a special thanks to the mother who came today to make the comments. I could tell it was hard. Sometimes you have to speak the truth even when your voice shakes. And so I wanted to thank her for her comments. I agree with her, and that was one of the reasons why I didn't agree with the hoodie policy. There is ample historical evidence and scholarly evidence and documentation to show exactly why it is racist and why it can be considered a racial policy. And if board members are confused about that, they can educate themselves on that. And I would like to further speak to parents. We once had a citizens committee to end the school to prison pipeline, and perhaps that's something that while we have effectively eliminated a lot of the school to prison pipeline policies that we had in the past, there's always room for improvement. And so I welcome parents, students, to come forward with their suggestion. Maybe that's something that we could work on in the future. I've given my number out to the mother that she can reach out to me directly, because I'm listening to what you're saying, and I am deeply concerned about your comments, which I share. I want to thank my board members for their hard work. It's been a long couple of weeks. Thank you, Superintendent. We've got a lot more to do, but I am grateful to each and all of you, so thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Bowles, you have anything before I sign off?
No, I don't have too much to say. I did enjoy the trip to DC. I did learn a lot about how the superintendent and the board works together in partnerships. And we did learn a lot that we can probably practice here. We did bring back some material for those who did not attend. And so it would be good for you to look through that, and it will give you a lot of good information about how we should even, we can, they're a little different. Their system is a little different than ours, but basically we can share some of the information that they shared with us, how they get along with each other and work together for the good of the kids. It's all about the kids, the youth, and the students here that we serve, and the parents too. And that's all I have to say.
Thank you. I just want to speak, hopefully the parent is out there listening. The law said that no cell phones in the classroom. It did not say that they could not bring their phones to school, lock them up, put them away. You just can't have them physical in that classroom. Hoodies is one of those things, this conversation, when you're talking about elementary kids, Trustee Rutherford kind of explained that pretty clear. Your child has a phone, they do have them, but they can't have them on in the classroom. We got to get these reading scores, or we got to get teachers some type of control back. And so I hope the parent understand the law is the law, and what the law says we do abide by it. On that note, I had a couple other things to say, but I just want to thank the board and let the board know that there's a lot of things coming up if we're going to be working with Community Graduation Initiative. Ms. Edwards, that kind of sits down there, she got a big project coming in June. She mentioned that she wants the board to help with, and I'm always in the community, I'm in it too, a little bit too much. But saying all that to say that the Board of Education would hold its next meeting on Wednesday, March the 18th, here at Holmes Brownell Cube. Seeing no further business, I declare the board committee of a whole ending at 7:24 p.m. This meeting is adjourned. Perfect time.